Hello, world, and welcome back to another episode from Beyond the Matrix. My name is Sarah, and today we're going to be talking about Jupiter, or Jupiter's Day, or Thor's Day. So, currently, Jupiter is in the sign of Aries, the fiery domicile of Mars. And Jupiter is this sign that's about expansion, expanding beyond borders, expanding of the mind, how we expand in this world. And in this sign of Aries, it's very much about being an individual, taking things on yourself, understanding the self. Who am I? And so there's a lot of exploration into our individuality. So currently, Jupiter is opposing the moon. And so that will be the energy for the day. And the moon is our emotions. And in the sign of Libra, it's about balancing those emotions, balancing ours with others, balancing ourselves with others, and harmony and peace. So it's a nice signature for the day. Even though this is an opposition, there could be these two celestial bodies working at odds with one another. Maybe we feel conflicted about balancing ourself with the other, and that can cause fluctuations in our emotions. Or maybe there's fortune here because both Jupiter and the moon are associated with fortune. And fortune in ancient description doesn't necessarily mean good, like we think of it as luck, but it can. It can also be bad luck. So, especially with this opposition. So, something to keep in mind, something to be aware of. And by the time we reach next Thursday, Jupiter will only be in aspect with the moon and Mercury. So, Mercury will be moving into a sextile with Jupiter. Mercury right now is in the sign of Aquarius, which is the inventor, the humanitarian, the one that wants to serve the collective with their unique skills. And so it can be very inventive, innovative. So, and it's very cerebral. It's very much to do with ideas. With a sextile, there is an opportunity. So there's an opportunity here for the expansion of our minds, the expansion of ourself, who we are expanding in this world with ideas that we have, innovative ideas. And by this point, Jupiter will have moved through a trine with the moon in Sagittarius, which is Jupiter's home sign. So that'll be something very natural, something falling into place. And that will happen before Mercury moves into this sextile position. So by the time the moon moves into the sign of Capricorn here, which is a Saturn ruled sign, there could be some sort of conflict. There could be something that leads us into this innovative way of dealing with whatever it is that's stifling us, that's preventing us from expanding and being our unique individual self. So Jupiter is about expansion and our freedom. That's freedom to think how we want to think, freedom to go in the world how we want to be in the world, freedom to explore, freedom to be optimistic, freedom to be jovial, and not feeling stifled by Saturnian energies that try to contain us. Oftentimes, when I think about Jupiter, especially when compared to the other planets that represent the authority in our life or the father complex, I think of Jupiter as the dad that's kind of like the coach that's cheering you on and gives you everything that you ask for. And so this is internalized in us as well. What we learn from that archetype is to support ourselves and to radiate joy. Now, I will say that the way that this shadow can arise is this feeling of self-righteousness, this feeling of I'm informed, I'm the philosophical one. I've been doing the work on myself and nobody else has been. So why should I balance myself with them? So there's that individuality that can veer into a lack of humility, a lack of understanding of other people, because we want so badly to just be free to do whatever it is that we want to do without taking into consideration the groups that we're a part of, the collectives that we're a part of, the relationships that we're in. And we all know this about Jupiter or Zeus, that he was in the ancient mythology, he's a bit of a womanizer, you could say, to say the least. So overindulgence is one of those themes that Jupiter represents. So something to take into consideration when we see this, when we see, okay, Jupiter's in Aries, that means I need to go out and be on my own and be free. That's perfectly acceptable. But at the end of the day, you have to like yourself. So if you find that your personal endeavors walk all over other people, that might not feel so good because you're going to be surrounded by that energy of people that are feeling your condescending aura. So today I'm going to read from Ancient Astrology in Theory and Practice by Demtra George to describe a little more about the significations of Jupiter and the essence of Jupiter. So she says, Jupiter was associated with the warm and moist power that is productive of life force and signifies magnificence, reputation, dignity, prosperity, abundance, inheritance, knowledge, and justice. It represented relief from troubles, freedom from bondage, friendships with great men, and the favor of leaders and the masses. It is the main significator of childbearing and children. It rules over the thighs, feet, liver, sperm, uterus, and the body's right side. Its color is light gray. It is sweet in taste. Its metal is tin, and its weekday is Thursday. When Jupiter is in good condition, it indicates those who receive honors and renown, who are well spoken of because of their goodness and piety, who are happy in marriage and children, and rich in friendships. However, when Jupiter is in poor condition, it decreases the power of the high-minded and begrudges progress in life. The poetic name of Jupiter was Phaethon, which means the radiant one. The Babylonians knew this planet as Marduk, and to the Greeks he was Zeus. Both of these deities battle a dragon, establish order in the cosmos, and become the supreme leader of the gods, protectors of the state. Both are guardians of law and justice and rule wisdom and human fate. The nature of Jupiter is to expand and affirm. According to Vettius Valens, it is the ruler of rank, crowns, and zeal. From a modern perspective, it is the archetype of the sage, priest, and great man. So that's what we have today with Jupiter for Thor's Day. And so it's pretty simple message of our need for freedom and how that relates to other people in our lives and how we can expand in this world while incorporating the others, whether that's from a leadership position or just a harmonious position from within the group. So I hope that that is helpful for you for the week, and I'll be back tomorrow to talk about Venus. So I'll see you there.